Hello everyone, today we will look at a basic video for creating EC2 instances in AWS. As you can see, this is my AWS console where I'm logged in, and this is the AWS dashboard. So if you look at on the left side, you can see most of the services related to compute. This is the EC2 dashboard, and these are instances. Then you have different instance type. Then we can have launch templates. You can see all these instances. T1 micro is the basic instance with 1 vCPU and memory. Similarly, T2 nano, T2 micro, T2 small, medium. You can see how the vCPUs are aligned and what is their memory and what is your network performance. Then you have launch templates. We will cover all these things. Then we have spot request, reserve instances, AMIs, volume, security, load balancing, auto scaling. So console has a whole lot of things. So let's look at creating some instances with the console. So to create an instance, you need to go here on the instances and then click on launch instances. When you click on launch instances, you will get these 3 templates. For now, we will just look at launch instances. I clicked on launch instances and I get this page. Now I will give my name as web server 1. Okay, I've just given it this name. Next is I need to select my OS image. So Amazon gives you some pre-hosted images. So you have all these images available. You have Amazon Linux, that is the Linux provided by Amazon, customized, then Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, and whole lot SUSE, Linux, Red Hat. So it's up to you what do you want to have it for you. So we'll just go with Amazon. So we'll just go for Amazon Linux for now. So when you click on Amazon Linux, it is like you will get all these options. What kind of Linux do you what kind of image do you want, and whether it is free tier eligible or you have to pay for it. So we will go for the free tier one, this one. Okay, and so it will have about architecture. Okay, this is x86 architecture. Now the next is the instance type. Like I said, there are so many instance types that are available. You have the micro one as well, which has very less memory, 0.62 to 2 nano to even to micro small. So it's up to you what you want to choose based on your workload. So right now I'm just looking at the free tier ones, so I'll go for this one. I can of course go for this one as well, but okay, fine. For the demo I will go for this one. The next is key pair login. So you need to create a key pair for you to log in. So I will just create a key pair, existing key pair that I already have. Then next is network settings, VPC, mine is the default VPC, security group. I will create a new security group. You can either use an existing one. Then what kind of traffic you want to allow. So I'm allowing SSH traffic. I can use anywhere, custom IP or my IP. It's up to you. I will just do anywhere for now. It is not a good practice. You should always secure your connections. Next is what kind of storage are you looking at. So we just want one volume right now. That will be GP2. So you have all of these volumes available. If you go to the website, you can read more about it. So right now we'll just go for general purpose volume, GP2. We have GP3 as well. IO1, IO2 are for higher workloads. Then you have cold SCC, that is for something like backups or where you don't want too much of activity on the volumes. You can use all this. So I will cover all this in one of my other sessions. So I will just go for this one, and you can also add volume if you want. So I don't need it, I just need one one storage. Then you can go for advanced file systems, details. Do you want a spot instance? So you can go for spot instances. And do you have any existing instance profiles? Well, I have a couple of it, but I don't need to use. And then do you want shutdown behavior? How will it be? Do you want to stop if it shutdowns? Do you want to hibernate? Do you want to termination protection? If you don't want the instance to be terminated by anyone, you can enable this stop protection and CloudWatch monitoring, elastic GPUs, credit specification, unlimited. I mean, these are all the concepts that there's a whole lot of concepts here. We have credit specification, like what is the burst table limit and this thing. So there are a whole lot of concepts that are there, and you can customize it based on the instance. Then ABS optimized instances, capacity reservation, kernel ID, license, metadata. You can also give some startup commands here. This is called user data. Okay, so once I select it, I'm just going for a very basic configuration. I will just click on launch instance, and as you can see, the instance is getting launched. Now I can just go there, and yep, this is my instance. As you can see, it's getting launched here. I can still see the state is pending, and then since I space 22 micro, and yep, there are no alarms set for now. This is the availability zone, this is my IP. So this is a very basic tutorial of how to create an instance. So I've covered some basic concepts here. I will do a refresh. Still in pending state. It will take a while, but it should not take too much while. I think it will be fairly quick because we are getting a very small instance. Now, meanwhile, we can look at what else do we get on console. We get details about the instance. What is public IP? What is the private IP? Okay, what is the subnet? What is the AMI ID? What is the launch time? Protection is enabled, disabled. What is the kernel ID? I mean, whatever you have defined, you will get all those things here. And then you can look at security. That tells you what are the security groups and what is inbound, what is allowed, what is outbound allowed. Then you have networking, IP address, storage, status checks, system status checks. Yeah, it is running. Instance status checks. Yeah, it's running. Then you have this basic monitoring that comes into picture. These are the tags. Okay, now as you can see, the instance is up and running. Now if you want to connect, just click on connect, and you can use SSH client. So the key pair that I have, right, I need to change the permission, and this is the IP, and when I want, I will just do SSH. I will just use these exit commands to go and access my instance. So it's a very basic thing, and I can also use my EC2 instance connect. Let me see if it works here. Yeah, see, I'm there. So the host name is the IP, and all. So I can just do su hyphen. And now my instance is up and running. So if you can see, I allocated 8 GB of hard disk, and 6.5 GB is available, 1.6 GB is used, and yep, my instance is available, and I can do whatever I want on the instance. I mean, I can install softwares, I can do my regular work. Yeah, so this is how the instance works. So you have a session manager, SSH client. Like I said, if you want to set from your Mac or your PuTTY, you can just go and access this. This is the console one. So this is how the instance is running, and I can stop the instance, I can reboot, I can terminate, I can also check the settings, change settings, and networking, security, monitor and troubleshoot. So there are a whole lot of options that are available for the EC2 instance here. So I will cover more of these things in my next video. This is a very basic video and my first one on AWS. I will improve as I make more videos. So yeah, this is it, and I will share more videos in my coming session. Thank you. Stay tuned.